there's things happening that are really random. That's chaos there. Hi, it's me, Jeff Goldblum, and dinosaurs. They're the awesomest thing ever, and yeah, dinosaurs. Chaos theory. Right for that shit. Alright, bitches. Back from work. Man, I know I'd be so lucky in my lifetime. I got some news for y'all out there. That piece of shit high school diploma, you're not gonna be too bad off. I work with some gorgeous bitches, man. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Trying to think about how I'm gonna get some of that ass. Like this one girl, stunning, man. She mad friendly to me sometimes. The girls are stupid, man. So they be friendly with you, and then when you try to get with them, they act like you crazy. So what the hell? It's kind of hard to be my age. Anyway, girls at any age are idiots. So don't even think, oh, maybe someday they're gonna grow out of it. No, they're not. But really, what it takes to get a girlfriend is balls. They respond hugely to that. When you're a no nonsense, fuck you, get out of my way kind of guy, they want that kind of nigga. They don't give a damn about no person like me. Nice guy, tries to be nice to people. No, they don't. You know, they entertain the idea, but then of course the truth is that they want to get the guy who's a big, strong asshole all the time. I want to resort to that, man. I want to say, oh well, I'm gonna kick everybody's ass because for me, I try to side. I look to what. I mean, it's not my fault. My, I'm not stupid. You know, my IQ is pretty damn good. I'm not saying good as hell, but I've always been a little bit better at things when it comes to academics than most of the people around me. So I don't really resort all the time to, you know, bullying and violence and all that shit. So that's how it is. I don't feel the need to it at all. And then of course it just doesn't make sense to escalate things. You know, for me it's always been since I got my dick hard. I want a girlfriend. I don't want to have to deal with some asshole in high school. I don't want to deal with some asshole at work. I want to deal with a girl with nice curves, boobs. You know, it's mad frustrating, man. I can't believe society expects you to wait until marriage to fuck. You know, this damn room is coated in sperm. You know, it's just it's no secret. What the hell do they want from us, man? I go out there and I just, you know, it's a madhouse out there, man. This world we live in. The rules we have, internet. Look at it. Internet is pretty much 99% porn. Why? Because we are a sexually suppressed society. We can't bear to talk openly about the subject, so we, you know, expose ourselves to it and behind doors all day, all night. And it's only like the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg of what's going on out there between people. You know? Kids don't know what the hell's going on. They're just trying to play with their toys and shit. And there's people fucking in every hole that everybody got. So they're gonna be doing some type of nose fucking or whatever the hell. Put it inside the nose. But, you know, I enjoy girls. I like them just sitting, standing there looking at them and shit. Man, this girl I work with, titties are just magnificent. You know? One of them Spanish girls. But, you know, Spanish girls are interesting. They have very youthful features, and sometimes they got some really big titties and nice small bodies. So that's really amazing sometimes. You know, almost like a combination of white and black. I don't know. Almost. I like them a lot. I mean, I never really had much exposure to no Spanish girls. That's the thing. Suddenly I'm working with them, so it's nice to be around that. I grew up with black girls of various degrees of blackness, like myself. You know, that's basically it. I have no experience with white women. Didn't only went. You know, the thing is, at black schools here in the Bronx and around New York, there's a lot of white staff, and there's like no white kids at the school. So you grow up with white people as your authority figure or whatever. So it's hard to say, okay, I can get me a white girlfriend because you don't really feel that way, you know? You always look at them as a freaking teacher or whatever. But yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. I've had that happen, man. I mean, I went when I was trying to join the Air Force. Where a good-looking white chick was eyeing me and shit like that, and I was thinking, yeah, that was nice. She had some titties. She one of the white girls that just like a freak of nature, man. She had titties and ass. That's just amazing, man. I mean, most white girls I've ever encountered while at college and everywhere, they got one or the other, or they have none at all. You know, either they got massive tits and no ass, or they got plenty of ass, no tits. You wonder how the hell does that happen? It's crazy. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the lengths white girls are going to do to gain the features of the other races. Why would you do that shit? You know that they're you know like typically black girls and not necessarily no hell no not Asians but yeah Spanish and black girls have the biggest titties of all the races. So they white girls are mad jealous. You know they don't need to be jealous though. I don't get that shit. They just crazy. You know you white. Just just be white. Once you white, you can get anything. What the hell wrong with you? Ain't no damn sense. I'm mad confused. Anyway, it, I'm trying to just do stuff like I mean I'm not gonna play games. You know, you know. I'm tired of all this shit. I'm not gonna go back to college. I'm not gonna try to get any kind of anything anymore besides what seems to be most appropriate now is just put my head into a big pair of titties and just go that's it. That's what I want to do. I see titties, I want to grab them and squeeze them and shit. I don't give a fuck about gay people. I don't give a fuck about KKK. I'm gonna do it. Try to get me some of that ass. You know? And girls want that shit. So I'm reading on the internet, askmen.com, some girl on there crying about how she ain't never get asked out in her whole life. She's gonna have to live with it. What the hell wrong with you? Go to prison. Go to prison and ask one of them niggas in there to fuck you. What's wrong with you? That's sad, really. They don't want to lift a finger, not even the slightest, to get fucked. Half these bitches go get their goddamn bachelor's and master's degrees, but I know the statistic is that they will not actually fulfill any kind of career. They're just gonna get the degree and have it as a backup plan just in case their marriage goes to hell. You know, so stupid. Me right now, um, most likely I'll end up doing very well. I think my goal is to be a pilot. You know, I want to be that guy just flying his plane all over the damn place. I know pilots; they don't bother anybody, and nobody bothers them. Nobody wants to bother a pilot. You know, they will tell you. I mean, They'll tell you stuff about how they got to where they are, shit like that. If you ask them, don't be afraid to ask them. They would love to tell you anything you want to know about getting to that point. You know, don't ask them during their lunch because that's their me time. These guys are in the public eye. They have to do all this flying and stuff, and they have to be on their P's and Q's for so long. When they get that lunch period, that's when they're relaxing and being themselves. So don't talk to them during lunch. But right before a flight, if you're walking through and you see the pilots, doing the paperwork and stuff, they'll talk to you there. After the flight, talk to them all you want. It's good stuff. I think it's one of the most amazing industries. I'm glad to be a part of it. I believe that I was born for it, honestly. My father was an aircraft engineer. I've loved aviation all my life and tried to done this in school to be good in school so that I can get to the point where I'm able to ascend to that level. Circumstances were not permitting, I must say, but my conviction remains strong. I'm undeterred, and I've met so many pilots that I feel as though this is not something I can't do at all. No, it's a good gig. I get that goddamn piece of shit bachelor's. I'm tired of that shit. All those goddamn bachelors. I mean, whatever, man. Whatever. It's a way of figuring out whether you can learn anything. That's a real question. If you're able to learn how to do the job, or even more so, can you at least sound intelligent? That's another part of it. Like, you'd think the ramp agents were the highest level employees and doing the best they can and all that, but they're not. And it's just anything goes atmosphere down there in the ramp. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's gonna mess it up. It's crazy. Pretty sure the pilot. I mean, one time I told the pilot to go. That boy didn't trust me at all. He looked out the window, make sure there ain't nothing hit right next to the wing. He didn't trust me. I know what I'm doing. I know that when the rig is clear. I'm not telling the guy to power up the engine and just blast it, and then right there next to everybody. No, I'm just saying you're free. We're pretty much done. He didn't trust me. It's crazy, man. Another thing is, they really do live on a different planet than the rest of us. I work the ramp a lot, so I know how it is. I know what time of the day it's worse. I know what type of people are working there. I know what can go wrong. Pilots just don't, because they don't have to talk to us. They don't give a shit about us. They're just making lots of money, going all around the world, drinking, having parties. Bunch of niggas throwing bags. I don't give a shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get a new car. That's my right now. That's my primary goal. I'm gonna get a new car because I can't trust the one I have to take me to from work. I have enough in the bank right now to spend on it. Thing is, I want to get a Prius. That'd be the shit. I can get a Prius in really good shape. That would be great for little city driving when you just go in the supermarket or Target or wherever. You go purely on the electrics because you're just doing a lot of stop and go stoplights. And then when I'm hitting the highway to get to work, it doesn't really cost me much. In fact, I probably save about as much as I would have to pay for the toll. So it's like I'm not even paying for the bridge toll now. It's good shit. It's the shit. All right, this thing's just about done, so I'm wrap it up. You know, termina if you're Spanish, and finale. Yeah, man. I'm just saying that girl at work, man, makes me happy to go to work. Just happy, man. Just sitting there